Welcome back to the InherAlchemist TV. In today's video, I wanted to do a reading on Anthony Lofties. Before we get started, I'm gonna need you guys to like this video, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, and also, as always, that you have your notification bells on. So I guess it's more so for me ties into the Kiki situation. I know he has been like building up or gearing up to do this big expose tomorrow, and something I just wanted to see, does he really have some tea, or what is this even about? What's really going on? So I decided to pull some cards. Typically I don't read content creators for the sake of reading a content creator, but he seems to be intertwined into the situation, at least the drama side of it, as it pertains to Kiki in the show. So I'm gonna read him, and I want to know what, if any, and what does he have any tea for real, or is this like what is this really about, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Hope you guys enjoy the video. So okay, the situation is coming in as the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is in reverse. 90% of this spread is in reverse. I'm gonna just put that out there right now too. But with the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like saying in some type of way the path has been cleared, so he can try to get back on track and advance itself. I took that to kind of mean like as using this opportunity to put him on the fast track back to like rebuilding maybe his channel or something like that. Or using this momentum, or using the momentum gain to try to get back on top or recoup his losses, because he does have the Nine of Coins or the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so I think that's what it is. Now, as far as him as a person, I see him as maybe overindulging. I don't know if he's overindulging in like maybe drinking, or I don't know, just being kind of pleasure seeking maybe. Sometimes the Three of Cups can represent you having specific skills and talents that you aren't maximizing to the best of your ability, but then it makes me wonder if you're going to use this situation to try to get you there, and then once you do get there, do you have something planned, or do you continue to be the same as what you've been? It's kind of what I looked at. This is also somebody celebrating or claiming the victory, or claiming, like that they won, way too early. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's a need for you to be careful, because the way that you look at things is not necessarily how everybody else is going to see it. And then you have two cards of bad news in here. So I don't know if this thing is going to be pulled off with quite the energy he may have been imagining it to be, or if it's going to have the effect that he wants it to have, as far as fast tracking him to success, if you will. Right now, he does have that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and like I said, that's also clarified by the Ace of Coins in reverse. So these are the cards that are crossing the situation, and this is about breaking a promise. Now, this break of promise could, like I said, could be the revelation of information that maybe he promised to keep secret, because we do have this High Priestess in the background. The High Priestess is about secrets. It is about intel, if you will. So I feel like he definitely has something, but he did promise to keep this information to himself, right? So I don't know if he's maybe like trying to present it to avenge Kiki, being like the hero in the situation, like to avenge her in death. Maybe that's something that he feels that he's doing, like maybe there's some vigilantism associated with it, but everything is not always all the way how it should have been. It could have even been some manipulation on the part of Kiki as well, because there's like a misrepresentation of facts that's leading him to believe he even has to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, were you being used as a flying monkey, or were you using someone as a flying monkey? That's just kind of the vibe that I just got. In any event, like I said, with that 9 of coins in reverse, that's like saying that you're about to break a promise, and that you promised to keep something a secret and not talk about it with the high priestess and the ace of swords in reverse, yet you're doing it, right? And like I said, even with that ace of coins, ace of swords here as well, this is you having like information that's not accurate. You know what I mean? And so that makes me wonder, even with this ace of swords here, was he being lied to by Kiki in regards to this situation? You know what I mean? So whatever it is that you feel like you're going to bust out, is it even right? Now the Judgment card is also here in reverse. I'll tell you guys, this whole spread is in reverse. Especially the first portion of the cross. I had switched from doing the Celtic cross for the last couple videos because I wanted to do some personality profiles. I'm gonna do one on Sunny, I think, but that's a little bit different than like what I normally do around here, right? But the first part of this spread, every single card is in reverse, even the clarifier. So it's just totally weird to me. But anyway, so he in his conscious environment, there's the Judgment card, which is in reverse, and then there's the 7 of Wands, and that's also a card that's in reverse. I feel like this Judgment card represents, again, you misinterpreting something, or you misinterpreting the facts of something. That 7 of Wands is kind of like a feeling of, first of all, you talking about things that were supposed to be kept private, right? And you kind of like being stressed about doing the big one, right? And honestly being kind of undecided still whether or not you want to really do this, because you're breaking a promise. You know what I mean? So it's like a battle between, do I break the promise and avenge this person against these people, or do I keep my promise to that person? You know what I mean? It's like that to me seems to be like the dilemma, or the moral dilemma. Maybe that's why he pushed the live stream out as far as he did. You know what I mean? Because to me there's a sense of like confusion, stalling, or maybe he's just been listening to the material, going over and over again, trying to maybe analyze it or outthink it or something like that. But whatever the situation is, when your Judgment card is in reverse, is because you did some research, you gathered some facts, but the conclusion that you came to was not accurate. And that's whether somebody gave you inaccurate information, or just the conclusion that you came to was just off, just through, your own comprehension. And whatever it is that you're making the wrong judgment or opinion or giving your facts about, this is something very important. So I think there's a need to be careful. Yeah. Wait, where did that come from? Be careful. Did I read that somewhere? I don't know. It's like, I feel like I said it, but I didn't say it. You know what I mean? I feel like it just came out. I don't know. I feel like there's some misconstruing of the facts. Like, that's just pretty much what it is. And like I said, I don't know if he was being employed to be, like I said, an attack dog, a flying monkey to get her on her side, but maybe she played him in some type of way. Definitely somebody has the wrong idea, or is arriving at the wrong conclusion about what's going on. You know what I mean? But again, I feel like you misconstrued maybe what was said or what revealed. And then you have the 7 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is more so giving me like a rushed energy, because you know why? Because the 7 of Wands is like in reverse, is like saying that now is the time. You know what I mean? Even though you stalling, right? Because you indecisive on whether or not you really want to do this. There's a part of you that is trying to seize the moment. And like I said, with that 3 of Cups in reverse, I feel like the moment that you're trying to seize is to have that viral moment, or to get your channel back popping. You know what I mean? But he doesn't know that he can pull it off. You know what I mean? I feel like his confidence in how he's going to present this is kind of shaky. It's like an all eyes on him type of situation. And so, yeah, I feel like, yeah. And I don't know, maybe he's drinking to cope with that. You know, Three of Cups, I feel like they kind of overindulge themselves, but they don't get satisfaction out of it. Or like, you know, like maybe he, you know, like even out of a sexual experience, it's like you're not getting that thing that you need to calm you down. You know what I mean? That's when he needs something to calm him down. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's almost like, you know, he's been waiting on a perfect moment to do this, and it's like now is the time. But at the same time, there's some type of vulnerability attached to it. But at the same time, there's like a significant threat to his brand or what he has going on, that if he doesn't like switch this narrative or make his move, then, you know, that's pretty much going to be the end of him outside of this little small space. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm taking from that. And then that Judgment in reverse. Well, I don't know. I don't feel like that has anything to do with like karma or legal or something like that. But, you know, Judgment in reverse, sometimes it is legal. You know what I mean? Or maybe even with the Seven of Wands and the Judgment in reverse, like the Judgment in reverse can be a decision, but then you have that Seven of Wands, which is indecision. So maybe it could be like making a decision or something like that. Then you have the Ace of Swords in reverse, and that's coupled by the High Priestess. The High Priestess is that's that secretive energy. There's a lot of people here. There's women here. There's like 3 women here, 2 dudes here, and maybe even a child, or I don't know. Like I said, maybe some bad news. You got the King of Swords in reverse with the Judgment in reverse. That could be some bad news from an attorney for sure sometimes. I don't know what he has going on with that situation, but sometimes. I don't think in this context that much, but just in and of itself, judgment, justice, those can represent legal situations. So just to put that out there, because it is on the table. So moving in the background, energy you can't see, that's that Ace of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess. So yeah, this is about, to me, this is about the secrets, you know what I mean? Or what he may or may not do with those secrets. Like I said, the Ace of Swords, that could be like a misunderstanding, or a lack of clarity around a situation. And then the High Priestess is the one hiding. So I'm just taking it to mean that there's, for as much as you know, there was a lot that was concealed from you, and you got to be cool. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I don't feel like this is like somebody that's fully informed the way that they think they are. Hold on one second. That's fully informed the way that they think they are, and I don't know. So it is truly like a make or break moment. You know what I mean? The Ace of Swords can be dishonest, but it's like a dishonest use of power, and we're using that verbally. We're using that in the like realm of conversation and things of that nature. Right? So yeah, it coincides with what we saw before. It's like some misrepresentation of facts. I feel like Anthony deep down wants to end the hostility, or the background in his mind is telling him he needs to end the hostility, or it's just a lost cause. And like I said, that could result in what you're planning, like this revelation of this secret that you, or this promise that you were supposed to keep, and it not hitting the way you thought it would, and you just like, you know what, I'm over this, you know what I mean? But at the same time, to overcompensate for this, I don't know what this is, it's like you being aggressive, you know what I mean? Or you aggressively like trying to expose someone with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. I see that as you trying to, you know what I mean? But really it's because you feel like the things that you're saying or revealing aren't hitting the way that you needed them to hit, or they're not landing, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, you're like using your words and the way you put your logic together and the way that you try to make sense of things, you're using that to like lie and be deceptive about something. You know what I mean? Something that is a secret with this High Priestess card. You know what I mean? Something that is a secret about a woman. but you're being manipulative. You know what I mean? Like I said, I feel like you're trying to create a moment. Um, Either that, or you're going to put a situation together that seems like you're saying something, but you're not. You know what I mean? Because you're afraid, or you're indecisive, or you really don't want to do this, but you already have all this momentum built, and so now you're just gonna like make it like something that's going on that's not. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Um, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna go correctly because all the cards are in reverse, and then on top of that, um, when these cards are reversed, Judgment in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, this is like things going against you. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's already maybe anxiety, maybe your instincts are already like telling you like put this off because you know you ain't really ready. Like I said, you got stress. Um like not as confident about this, but yet you're trying to go with it. You know what I mean? Look like you might be having some headaches, migraines, or something like that. Or just you might not be, you know, you might be a little, maybe even thrown off by the whole Kiki thing. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, I don't know. I feel like as I had seen everybody seems to be affected or taking it in a different type of way. The friends she made online through the cast, family, everybody has a different version of, you know, their feelings about that. You know what I mean? But this could be him feeling a way about that technically. You know what I mean? But the high priestess, like I said, it is some secret knowledge, but it's also somebody using words to be deceptive about this secret knowledge. So I don't know. It could be, like I said, that he ends up kind of like not doing it. Maybe he had every intention or plan to do it, but then he decided to withdraw from that. Especially with the high priestess, that's like you pulling back. You know, acting in like secretive or trying to be mysterious, and you know what I mean, trying to hold your tongue, like act like you ain't really thinking about all this stuff, you know, stuff like that. You know, this could also, like I said, there's 3 queens here. That could be like, you know, I don't know, like I don't like the auntie show that he has. That could represent some of those people. Because the high priestess, she gives advice, and sometimes it's an older woman giving advice and like giving him like wise, you know, like advice about the situation. You know what I mean? So there seems to be some questions on whether or not maybe he's gonna reveal this, or like I said, he built up this momentum, he needs it to get back on, he needs his channel back popping, but maybe there's just like an unsettled feeling about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could kind of see it that way. Definitely. Yeah. And whoever's advising him, if she is a woman, this is somebody that's like calm, cool-headed. Yeah. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. This would be like somebody that was like on his side though, for sure. You know, somebody like with some type of spiritual rank, maybe, as I'm looking at this. Or maybe she just is very spiritually wise. You know what I mean? Maybe he has somebody that's very spiritually wise, kind of like telling him which way to go with this, or I don't want to say talking him down, but it could be talking him down, because right now, I don't know, I'm just getting kind of like this aggressive energy off of him. And then moving forward into the near future, you have the Devil card. The Devil card in reverse. But why is it in reverse? And then it's clarified by the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about movement. It's about you moving. Could be that you have to change residence. You know what this is giving me? This is giving me like something haunting you. But I can't figure out if that something is another person or if it's just your mind haunting you. You know what I mean? From, like I said, breaking a contract. I don't know. Why are you all of a sudden confused, stressed out, and indecisive? What's going on? What's going on? Something's going on there. When the devil is in reverse, you're supposed to be liberated. You know what I mean? Like whatever was holding you down, I don't know. Maybe these secrets, maybe these secrets are holding him down. You know, maybe it's a big feat to expose people of this caliber. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. And maybe this is like him doing his final ooh-ha. Because the devil card in reverse is like a release from something weighing you down. And then you got the Knight of Wands, which is moving on. You know what I mean? So is he doing this to like burn down the house? Yeah. Why? Wow. That is quite interesting. The devil and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands being fire energy and the devil. And that looking like burn down the house. But then you got that couple with this, you coming to the wrong conclusion. So, I mean, technically it's a win-win situation because when you make a fool of yourself, you burning down the house. And if you reveal all this stuff about others, you're burning down the house as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is him like, this is also could represent him like, resisting trolls for some reason. I'm getting that, like if people kind of like try to put like negativity and we know he's sensitive, and he can get thrilled. I think he tries to keep a strong face, but I don't think he likes to hear things that are self-effacing, or I understand that, but this could be like him fighting off some trolls, or like because it's like I don't know, I feel like I'm getting an energy of like not harassment, but there's like some negative feedback in this whole thing, you know what I mean? But instead of him like being weak or breaking down over the things that might be said about him, he's like trying to like stand up for himself, or stand up to it in some type of way, you know what I mean? He also feels that the whole situation with the situation with Kiki and all this love, he feels like it was very very unhealthy, very toxic, the type of stuff that was going on. But like I said, I don't know if she used him as a sounding board, like was she gassing him up, like what's going on, you know what I mean? But whatever it is, this is him like severing ties. You know what I mean? Like cutting, like that's giving me that burn the house down energy again and moving on. But it's still, I don't know. I'm like getting cut off. Is he gonna like go for it? And like, I don't know. I'm getting him getting cut off. Yeah, so it's like, you know what? Instead of it being a win-win, it's more like a lose-lose. Or this could be him running because he got cut off and it was like embarrassing or something like that. And him like moving on or something. I don't know. Is this like, because this is the near future though, so I can't say that that's gonna happen in that live stream. But what is like, are you gonna be revealing things like that's going too far? You know what I mean? And what's getting cut off? What if your platform gets cut off or something? Because this is showing you like going in a whole different direction after this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know, you can't just cut people's channels off. You have to have a reason, right? Like, you know what I mean? You have to have a reason to do that. So I don't know what he could do to lose his channel. I'm not sure. Then you got this, you got it's a lot of female figures here. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse and the external, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hopes and Fears, and those are like maternal mothering figures, but they're both in reverse. Then you got the Eight of Swords, and sometimes, like I sometimes in certain contexts, like if it's a legal situation, if there's like multiple cards, like we saw in Ariane's with all those, the justice, the judgment, the, then I would say, okay, this could be like some jail shit. But he got the Eight of Swords, but there's no jail stuff. So I feel like this is more so like a mental, like I said, it could be like overthinking or just like being stuck in your head about something. But it represents two. You know what? It's coupled by this Page of Cups, and this is giving me a vibe like he's saying like, I'm sorry, but I gotta do this. You know what I mean? Because even though the Ace of Swords, their hands are tied, they're blindfolded, they're behind bars, but all of this stuff is loosely tied. You know what I mean? You could just walk out and do what the hell you gotta do. But we know he's stuck in his head because he has that indecision. He's confused about which way to go. He's taking advice from other people. He's re-listening to the tapes to see if he even got it right. He's confused by the information presented. He's got some lies he's telling. Yeah, it's a lot going on. You know what I mean? Definitely with this eight of Swords, this is you definitely like overthinking this shit. And like I said, with that Page of Cups, I feel like it's you being like, sorry, but I gotta do this. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at this eight of Swords as you freeing yourself, and that's going to me back to that burn it down energy, or get that monkey off your back energy. But you made a promise. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. But I feel that, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if holding it in is, he feels like he's just bursting at the seams about it. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. Whatever it is, he feel like it's just something he have to deal with by himself. He feels like he has to avenge her. He feels like somebody was a victim. He feels like he himself was a victim. But this is showing that whatever victimhood you feel, you putting a 2 on a 10. Like, come on, you're not that. But at the same time, with that Page of Cups, even though it represents an apology, it still represents also like a soft-hearted, empathetic person. You know what I mean? Somebody tender-hearted and sweet-natured. You know what I mean? And that's describing his disposition. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's sensitive. And I feel like even though he might, there's like a part of him that thinks about things and analyzes things, but at the same time, maybe he feels too much. I don't want to say feels too much, but it's almost like his emotions are on a spectrum. You know what I mean? Yeah. And maybe that's what's going on when he's doing kind of like the overthinking thing. I don't know. Then there's the Queen of Cups here in reverse. This is the one that I think was like, I feel like these are the women around him though. Like, cause sometimes the tarot cards represent people and sometimes they represent energy. But when I'm looking at it in his external environment, I'm taking this as these are people. And this Queen of Cups is in reverse. You know what I mean? And like I said, the Queen of Cups, she can be manipulative. And this is in his external environment. And this to me is saying that at least one of these women that, what was that, Kiki though? Because it's like saying that somebody was like being close to you, being warm with you, being tender with you, but they were manipulating you. And then remember I said that he got this like misconstrued information. And then I was saying like, oh, was she using him as a flying monkey, or was she intentionally feeding him lies? Like, what was that about? And then now you have in your external environment somebody that was manipulating you. This is like a close friend lying to you, but it's a woman. Yeah, it's a woman who was emotionally manipulating you. And then you have the Knight of Cups. And then you have to pay. Oh, the Knight of Cups here. You didn't have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in your external environment. Take that back, right? But you did come in as the Page of Cups, which was I'm talking about soft, sweet, and tender-hearted. So he was manipulated, and oh, he was emotionally manipulated. Mm, that's quite interesting, because I'm wondering by whom, when, what's the timeline on that? What is that about? Mm. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a woman here who was being that way. That is crazy though. And I don't know, this spread. Anthony, he's an intelligent person. You got the Ace of Swords, the High Priestess, um, the Knight of Cups, even the King of Swords. Even these is high intelligence cards, but just too sensitive and too lofty, and I don't know. Oh, not me saying you lofty and your name is Lofty. No, but it's just somebody who, oh yeah, see, yes, maybe somebody who don't know fat meat greasy or something like them. Some of them women is manipulating him. Wow, and I wonder if that's what's making him impulsive and creating stress. Because he may not actively know what's going on, but it's something that you feel, you know what I mean? And that can be worse even, because you feel it, and so you overthink it, but you don't confront it because you don't know what's going on, because it's that good of a manipulation. With the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, that's so in reverse. That is so emotional manipulation. Sorry. Then you got your two queens in reverse. You know what I mean? Like I said, these are people that are close to you. But the only thing I'm tripping out on is that now active, or is that Kiki? You know what I mean? Or is it both? Like, was she playing Anthony? You know what I mean? Hopes and fears, you got the Temperance in reverse, and you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Those are, and then sometimes the Temperance is even a woman, a Sagittarius, and the Queen of Coins is either Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Are any of those shows on the signs on the show? I don't know. I don't feel like these people are on the show, maybe, right? But with this Queen of Coins here in reverse again, this is like some secretive, false, or he's hoping, because it's a hope and a fear, but it's false information again. So maybe he's hoping this stuff he has is not lies, but it's false. It's false. Whatever's coming out, I don't know if it's real, you guys, and I don't know if he knows that. I think he may believe in what he's saying or revealing, or you know what I mean? Or like I said, he may have, come to the point or realized or understands now, like that it seems off. And then, like I said, but the momentum is built. He needs to build his channel, and he needs to go live and talk about something. You know what I mean? Yeah, because this, and then you got the 10% reverse. This is like saying you not doing a good job of bringing this thing around to one and making it make sense. Like something he's doing is going to be over the top or something like that, because the Temperance represents excess. And then, but then you have false with this Queen of Coins. This is an energy or a person that's coming in as false, or like what you're saying, that's coming in as false. I think we seen that a little bit earlier as the straight up message. Then the outcome is the King of Swords, and that's in reverse. And then so is the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse is, that could be news. You know what I mean? All the pages are news, and when they're in reverse, they're bad news. But the King of Swords in reverse, this is somebody that's malicious. Now it could be a man. You know what I mean? It could definitely be a man, definitely a narcissistic man, quote unquote, right? I don't like to overuse that, but this is like somebody that's ruthless, or doing something ruthlessly. But the King of Swords in reverse, he also has ulterior motives. And so if this is representing Anthony, because this is a person who's analytical, right? Or intellectual, or, fights mentally instead of physically. So it could very well be him. But if it is him, this is saying that he has ulterior motives that include just being mean for no reason and showing just a general insensitivity to the situation because he's focused on exacting this hidden agenda that he has. He has an agenda. This is like evil intentions for sure with this King of Swords in reverse. You know what I mean? This is something that you're doing just for you, and something negative that you're doing though that only serves you. You know what I mean? Maybe I was getting that vibe of, I don't know, like, are you going to be revealing something about the family? Like I said, this appears to be something that you promised Kiki you was going to take, keep it to yourself, but she may have made you promise that hard because she was lying. But she was lying to you to feed you the information to employ you as a flying monkey. You know what I mean? But it wasn't real. But now you think you about to be revealing it. I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Because this is too much. Then you got that Page of Wands there. That's generally bad news, but it can also represent somebody being sarcastic. And like I said, that may be just his theatrics after having eat crow or having to change his mind or fall back or redirect the situation. Then you come in and you're trying to be sarcastic or smart mouth or, like I said, fake and phony because you ain't trying to do what you said you was gonna do. You know what I mean? Because it's so many moving parts and elements to that. Yep. He insecure about this move. He finna bust for sure. And you know why you insecure about it? Because of your ulterior motives and your agenda. You know what I mean? You're not doing this. Part of it could be you thinking you avenging Kiki, but again, that would be you being a flying monkey. But more so, I feel like it's you trying to get your moment. You know what I mean? Your 15 minutes of fame back. I feel like it's you trying to take more control, but in a malicious, evil kind of way, though. You know what I mean? You trying to get back on the board. Get back in the game. You know what I mean? I feel like he feels like he had to fall back for a while and prioritize people around him. And now he's ready to reign again. If he ever did. That's hella funny. Because you was hella fragile at the same time. You got Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. This is you being emotionally fragile. You know what I mean? Stop it. And vulnerable. But listen, you guys, that's what I got. I thought I'd dip in and do that reading. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Don't forget to check me out on the internet. Oh, I got so lost in this story. What could you even use in this situation? I don't know. If you come across a person like this, you're going to use some confession spray. If you come across a person like this. I'm not one for telling people secrets, so I don't even know how to deal with people who do that. You know what I mean? As far as breaking promises and things like that, I don't know how I feel about people doing that. You know what I mean? But again, it's looking like she may have made him swear or promise to keep something quiet because it was a lie. And if nobody gets out, then nobody, if it doesn't get out, then nobody knows that she told that lie. You know what I mean? What is that about though, you guys? I don't watch the show. I don't listen to I'm not invested at all. I don't go listening to the tapes and recordings. I ain't never even heard them tapes and recordings. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Happy Friday. Check me out on the InherAlchemist. I don't know. Is it payday? I don't know if it's payday. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. There's something for everybody on there, right? Like I tell you, I'm every woman, so I don't think there's no stones unturned when it comes to my product line and what I offer. I definitely added some new services such as Upgrade Me for those of you guys who are just looking for a general upgrade in life, whether it be a promotion, upgrade my whip, my clothes, my car, whatever it is. And also have a prestige water. And this is for those of us with high ambitions. If you want to get into politics, you're climbing, the societal, social, whatever ladder, along with your career ladder. And, you're trying to get awards and accolades and, maybe a real doctorate and not an honorary one, right? I no pun intended. I'm just poking fun at Sunny and Pretty B and the host of other people who are getting these honorary doctors. I think it's funny. It's like a little social media thing going around now. But anyways, listen, like I said, check me out on the Inner Alchemist. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.